Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buffaloes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Washington State's offense will go on the attack first. He might want another play. He'll send the back in motion, trying to get the edge on the right. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Back to throw, it's Snyder. He's going to fire deep. He's got it on the outside. Open field on the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buffaloes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
To the air on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Caught over the middle. It's good. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Let's step back here and chat a little Washington State. They've had a wild year, starting the season at number 1, then the bottom falls out, and they're just hoping they can start to climb back toward the top.
Yeah, it's been hard to right the ship. I mean, taking early losses, and then they took on water, and man, they They haven't found a way to really turn it around. Jesse, we know they got a lot of talent. They got to start to figure this out somehow, some way.
They haven't been able to put it together at all, and this is why preseason rankings mean absolutely nothing. They've basically become the laughingstock of college football, tumbling over and over again. You're right, they have got to find a way to stop the bleeding.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Dropping back, it's Snyder. Throws for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Firing to the right, complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Wants to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Under fire. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. To the air, it's Snyder. Makes the grab.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Wants to go up top. Complete. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on second down. Oh, they're after him. Brings it in down the left side. Hits the afterbird. Touchdown, Wazoo! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Got his man to the left. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down to make sure that's an incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the back. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. got his man on the right. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Washington State ready to go with another first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Working that left side now. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar!
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position.
There he goes. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Dropping back, it's Snyder. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to... Football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets it away from his own end zone. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Washington State.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wideout. Pulled and fired complete. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Buffaloes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Quickly to the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Gets the back moving. With jet sweep pass. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Buffalo's now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Leaves it with the running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to throw. It's Snyder. Good timing on the quick out. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Puts it out of the air. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He's moving out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Washington State has it all working right now. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And ball security.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw at Snyder. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it's no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes.
And we say football is a game of inches. Man, I think when your field goal kicker hits the crossbar, you're living on that. And it's just short, and it doesn't climb up. It goes down and just inches away from being a really good kick.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. Haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All wideouts, no backs. Looking downfield, it's Snyder. He's going for the big play. He's got it at the 30. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the slot receiver because it gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Reads it, fires complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Line getting set on second down. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. This is an offensive coordinator's dream. Start the drive, first and goal from the 2. Trying to slam in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down.
Touchdown, Cougars. And they take it in for 6 more points. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Finding open areas. Turning it on. Powers through. The 20. Inside the 10. Running free. Going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. At this point, the way things have gone in this one, they're probably not surprised. You make a play, and they wipe it out on the penalty. The Buffaloes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He's looking to pass. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Off the play fake. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. It's complete to the left. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you
breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and time.
Going for it all. He's got it inside the 30. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.